was the first on-air talent to be hired for the Fox News Channel? The answer? Lauren Green.
A lot of issues came to the desk.
9/11, the biggest.
9/11 was the biggest. Katrina.
Yeah.
The financial meltdown.
Keep your hands out of my piggy bank.
Then you can't talk about the black value system.
But I'm going to tell you this. Listen,
do you know liberation theology, sir? Do you know liberation theology?
I actually studied. I studied theology. I went to a seminary.
What do you say to the critics who say that we are far from being fair and balanced?
I gave up caring what critics think a long time ago. My passion is politics, and it seems to be what the audience cares about.
I will work for any legislation that doubles my taxes and yours.
If I double my taxes, Michael, that's twice what I'm making and 20%.
You don't pay 60% in taxes.
Michael, I pay 60%. You have half the country that doesn't pay any income taxes, and then you got the other half literally paying all the bills, and then getting a baseball bat to their head saying, you're not paying enough.
The time has come for affordable, universal health care in this country.
And health care is an issue Hannity and his guests continue to debate.
You and your cronies in the government do this kind of stuff all the time.
You want to be let out of here, you're welcome to go.
Listen, Sean, I don't have anything to apologize for, not to you or anyone.
This is about the systematic dismantling of this country. I'm only 35 years old. I have never been interested in politics. You have awakened the sleeping giant. This is not what the Constitution wrote. This is not a welfare state. It should not be a welfare state.
Do we want to be a freedom society, or do we want to be a nanny state, cradle to grave?
Freedom is a big part of your program?
I will put America's freedom up against your tyranny that would force women to wear burqas. We're taking a bulldozer to freedom. The real answer is freedom.
And it sounded something like this.
When you look at the words, our founding document, we're endowed by our Creator, not by government.
It is our turn to stand up and to speak out.
I think this is a major turning point as Americans stand up and say to their politicians, enough.
What do you think makes the Fox News Channel such a success?
Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. And there was a vision for Fox.
We need a fighter right now to fight against the political establishment.
Is that a bad thing that there's actually alternative views and voices out there?
I think that the Constitution should dictate what the federal government does, and they shouldn't be doing anything that wasn't given to them by the people.
We're not asking the government for a rebate. We're not asking for a handout. We want a farm.
You can go back, and I hope and pray you are not going to show, you know, the first show that I was on, Senator Bob Dole, he's going to give you back more of your money.
All you have to do is show up, and last night Bob Dole proved that.
I was a nervous wreck. I did not have enough experience at hosting on television, so those tapes now are under, you know, hopefully armed guards.
They're in the lockbox. Hannity and Colmes was on the air for the channel's first 12 years. The conservative and the liberal personified fair and balanced.
I was really expecting more out of this report.
Are you kidding?
Than stuff about Monica Lewinsky lying about
sex. Did we read the same report?
I think we did.
Overwhelming evidence, perjury, obstruction, tampering, abuse of power, compelling.
Whitewater?
In spite of our political disagreements, we've had a wonderful 12 years together.
Thank you.
You are a personal friend.
This is going to kill you with conservatives.
Hang on a second. I'm going to miss you.
You certainly have a great instinct. You know what the audience wants.
19 hijackers. They used airline tickets and box cutters last time. If they had a nuclear weapon, you know, they'd destroy a city.
Before you put people in harm's way, you want to listen to a lot of voices. At least I wanted to.
Why are you crossing over?
I ain't got no papers, dog.
You don't have papers? You want to come and work?
Yeah.
Why don't you go through the process legally?
Huh?
Why don't you just go through and get the papers?
Because when I got deported my first time.
The kids are raised, the kids are out of the house, and I'm in the mood.
All right, did everyone see my face red? Deep red.
You know, you're killing
Let's talk about something
I'm
important.
not cussing. You said no cursing.
I said no.
I haven't said the F word once.
Oh, jeez. Oh. You've been good. I'm going to give you kinda. If I didn't have this show, and I didn't have radio every day as an outlet, I would be driving around in the car talking to myself. I'd be asking questions. I'd be giving answers. I'd be the caller. I'd give the answer. I'd be the host.
You'd be driving your wife nuts.
Well, that too.
For 12 years at 10 p.m., Greta Van Susteren was #1. And now she's enjoying the same success at 7 p.m. In fact, she's beating both CNN and MSNBC combined. What's Greta's secret? We'll tell you that right after the break.